Hello YouTube, I was just in a video, then someone called. I just showed the beautiful knife made by Aaron. This beautiful sheet with retaining, what is it called? Whatever it's called. Just press this into and it retains. I've split all these things and I was in the middle of explaining that I have also cut about 30-40 big cardboard boxes as big as this table. Some were a bit smaller, but most were very big. I spent nearly half an hour cutting up cardboard. And now I've split all these, and as said, the wood has been drying for nearly a year. This resin part, it's practically glass. And I've split all this. Some got knots, as you see, that I split straight through. You see how hard the resin is. You can't penetrate the resin almost. If I go from the other side, you see the difference. So I've been hammering through practically glass. It's the same as glass. Don't come tell me otherwise. Then come to Norway. I'll take you out and I'll show you what petrified pine resin is. It's hard as shit. In the old day, they used that stuff to glue in arrowheads with, and took those arrowheads to war. If they could survive hunting and hitting bone, etc., then it's hard for the edge. Yeah, easy to split or there it went. And I banged into the board, torquing it. And we got a ship. Actually shipped out the steel. As I said, this is a tin near a kitchen knife. Forming steel. I'm gonna change it's better that way. It actually rippled the edge. Can you see that? It's gonna be a pain in the ass to get out. That said, I'm testing it. This is the hardest shit you can test your knife on. But that tells me Magnacut isn't as strong as 80 CRV or ABL. Nowhere near it. That's pretty substantial damage in my eyes. Yeah. That's probably from torquing, but yeah, that stuff happens. I said I'm gonna test the blade. No problem there. And just to show you how thin I took it, if it can focus, can you see if I do like this? Here, can you see it? How thin it is. Oh, having a focus problem is always on. There it comes. You can see that's basically a kitchen knife. So that's what I did. What it done? That's it's not much. It's if this fucking camera could focus, you see that that's a little damage. It's not a problem to work out. So as I said, it has done 30-40 cardboard boxes. It's still sharp behind the damage and after the damage. The belly, which had the problem section. So yeah, Aaron wants me to test this stuff to the limits. This wouldn't have shipped out if it's got a normal how do I put it, normal out in the field edge, but this is kitchen knife thin. So let's see, again, focus. Can you see how thin that is? Stop focusing on the guy in the background. That's incredibly thin. So it's basically like chef knife thin, and I'm hammering it through practically through glass. So it's like slamming it into a ceramic plate almost. Of course you are expecting damage. Just wanted to see, is it big? No. So it's a pretty tough steel. It's I expected more damage. I expected maybe twice, 3 times this damage. So yeah, it isn't much. It actually surprised me that it didn't do more damage. And to show you how, yeah, I forgot to say I sharpened and thinned this even more this morning. So it's thinner and lower than it was in the video. If you see, that's completely flat. Just tilting up ever so slightly. I can show you. I can get like human hair fine curls if I want to, because the edge is so thin and and uh, and low of angle. Don't tell me this isn't some of the finest curls you've ever seen. Don't even tell me otherwise. Those are insanely thin. They are just wispy thin. So this deal is very impressive. Will it take as thin and stable edge as ABL? No, it won't. ABL is one of the toughest steels out there, but this isn't far behind, and you aren't taking your knives this thin. And you aren't being a stupid idiot hammering it through petrified resin. That's practically glass. I'm gonna do some bigger curls, and it's so sharp and easy to work with, as you see. And as you see, it's no problem hogging off material either. Can you just see how beautifully thin that is? That requires a sharp edge. So I'm just gonna move you out again. A bit sad that it shipped since I've used so many hours on this. Was it 2 hours yesterday and two and a half this morning? You can see I've actually got a little polish near the edge, if you can see that. So yeah, but enough of that. How does it hog off wood? Well, pretty good. And people who don't think this is impressive, well, try it. Get some old petrified, whoops, shit, resin that has been standing for over a year in a warm apartment. See how glossy that is? It's nearly, yeah, it's actually reflecting light. And you see that this is hard. It's originally soft, but when you let it, it depends on how much resin that is in it. This is very high in clear resin, not the brown sap-like resin that's in fatwood and such, but the clear resin, it's completely translucent. That gets like glass. So to be able to just do that without any force nearly, and I'm torquing it. I'm torquing the edge as hard as I can. Remember, this is as thin behind the edge. At the shoulder it's 0.2 now. Most my kitchen knives are extremely thin and are 0.15. Just checking. Just stopping so I don't get any. Checking. Not a complete ship. So it's shipped out either by going into the board and I torque it. I'm 99% sure of that. Or it was the resin that was hard as glass. Because when I can do like this, I can show you. This is with the edge. And people are saying, well, that isn't the hardest. Get the hell out. This not a ship at all to be seen. I'm gonna test it right where I did. Yeah, on second thought, yeah, I think this could be nearly as tough as APL actually, and 80 CRE2. Yeah, maybe just a tad behind, but in real world you won't do this. I'm 99% sure it's the board or the pine resin, and it isn't big. It's like, it will take long time on stones because I tin, but if you don't do that, yeah. Again, torquing. I'm literally doing this, scraping the edge. And listen how hard the wood is. It's like ceramic sounds. So yeah, it's hell of impressive. I would choose this steel over anything. I'm just moving you. Easy every day a week. Easy peasy. It's a damn impressive steel. I said, see how thin that is. It's gonna move it towards the board. Maybe you can see it easier. Just see how thin that is. That's this literally kitchen knife thin. To do what I've done here, is impressive. This will outperform ABL 80 CRV2 any day of the week. 50 to 100, crappy 01. Don't get me started on 01. 01 is crappy. It isn't tough, it hasn't got edge retention, it's so damn overrated. But yeah, that's a different story. This has seen much abuse. All that cardboard, splitting these, I hit some rope, I whittled a whole such a board. So don't take that little fail there and think that it's bad steel. Far from it. This is literally the best knife steel I've ever tried, hands down. Nothing ever come close. It feels like a good kitchen knife when sharpening, and that's high praise. I'm gonna go out again behind the ship. There's the ship, a little in front of it again. Is it something there? Let's see. Nope, it was just this paper bending. And I'm going slow to find every little spot there might be something wrong on. So it's just that tiny place it chipped. I remember it's about a millimeter around here. That's kitchen knife. Around here it's, can you see that? A little above the edge there, it's 0.2-ish. So it's thin. It's hell of a thin. It's just insanely thin. It's such a joy to feather it. You can do big curls like this that will take a broad strike from a ferrocerium rod without a problem. I mean, effortless. You can do like I showed you. The thinnest, most delicate curlicue too. It will do what you want it to do. It's just that. And I said this is glass. It's these knots here with the resin in it, it's glass. It's like hitting that glass there and go bing and it chips and you're thinking, oh, bad knife. Just stop being stupid. This is hell of a good knife. Hell of a good steel. It's the best feather sticker I've ever tried, and this is after cardboard. Try cutting 30-40 cardboard boxes with ABL or 80 CRV2, then whittling a plastic cutting board, cutting rope, then cutting literally into glass. Here you have the whole range from say that one. I'm gonna that is as thin or maybe even thinner than a human hair. Can you see those? I made in the start. There's one too. A couple going thicker and thicker. Look how glossy the wood is after you cut it. It's yeah. That would strike a fire 7 days a week. And yes, I need to vacuum here afterwards, or else my fiance is gonna kill me, but that's I'm just look at how sore my thumb is. Can you see that? Or I'm getting blood blisters from torquing the edge so damn hard. Trying to ship it out. I'm literally prying wood here with the blade. And it does nothing. And I'm doing it at the weakest part of the edge where it got curvature. So yeah. Aaron, my verdict on Magnacut is please use it. It literally destroys 80 CRV, ABL, those steels in edge retention. You can't even start to compare those steels. In toughness, it's a little bit, and I mean little, not much, little bit behind ABL. This would make one hell of a competition chopper. It's really impressive, I got to say, and being so stainless too, it's blown my mind. I'm actually speechless. I'm gonna go sharpen the ship out now, sharpening for maybe more couple of hours. That's the only drawback to such steels. If you have better stones like gritomatic, silicon carbide, Norton crystalline, diamond, etc., it ain't that pain in the ass. But this steel, holy hell, it's impressive. As you saw, I'm honest, I'm showing the ship, but the ship is minor. It's minor. I can't think of any steels that wouldn't ship at that thinness doing the same thing. Maybe some steels would have rolled. Some steels would have had huge ship. I think this is the perfect hardness because it's slightly deformated and it's slightly shipped. It's right between in the two. So I think this is the perfect hardness. I'm 99% sure it's 62.5, 63 HRC. That's the happy spot of Magnacut, at least for outdoors, I think. For a shopper, I would go 62. You don't need to go lower. So yeah, to anybody who sees this, don't blame Aaron, don't blame Magnacut. The ship is on me. I literally, you see it there, I literally hit glass with it. And then I torqued it into the cutting board and twisted it out. That isn't what steel is supposed to do. I can torque the knife so I literally have blood conjugating in my thumb. I'm sore as hell. And torque and pry with the edge into that hard wood without any damage. That's, yeah, impressive. Impressive. I'm mind blown by Magnacut actually. I thought it was overhyped, to be honest. Here's a little curly Q. Because, yeah, I'm speechless. I thought it was overhyped. That's all I'm gonna say, but my testing showed that it isn't. It's hell of a good steel. Hell of a good. It's literally the best knife steel for all around use. It's not the best in edge retention, it's not the best in toughness. ABL is one of the toughest steels. Rex 121, if I'm not mistaken, is the king of edge retention, but those steels can't do what this can. This is superb edge retention, superb toughness, literally one of the best in stainlessness. So it's more than tough enough for hard use, as you have seen. Don't just hit glass or nails or concrete or stupid stuff. It can take a thin screaming edge. So yeah, I love this steel iron. Now I'm gonna go sharpen it. Please press like, subscribe, and leave a comment.